No, we're not doing that today. We could do the intro, but why? I wanted to have it to be Wolfie Wednesday tomorrow, or today if you're watching it on a Wednesday, but no, it's gotta be Trigger Me Tuesday. Trigger Me Tuesday, everybody, okay. Because today, after the dust has settled apparently, after everybody's looked at, the one thing that happened yesterday, the big news, Fabian Delph has signed for Everton Football Club. 29 years old, played for Manchester City, obviously, won 2 Premier League titles, FA Cups, Carabao Cup, was, a squad player, played 20 times for them last season. All of a sudden, the sluice gates open for trolls and for so-called top blues and for so-called this and that to come crawling out of the woodwork and just start bitching and moaning and complaining about signings like this. Oh, he's just a bit part player. Oh, he's just, a potato. He's just an injury prone, way past it. People, he's an England international. And I've just listed some of his accomplishments from earlier. Why was everybody so excited, or certain people, so excited, so all jollied up and so ooh about when we interested in Diego Costa? The man is 30 years old. His attitude is disgraceful. He doesn't fit into how we play. He used to be a top quality goal scorer when he played for Chelsea 2 seasons ago. He's past it. He gets banned. He gets injured. He hasn't scored, double digits even over the past 2 years, let alone 1 season in the past 2 years. We've got people today that we're all excited about. We're all linked with Mandzukic from Juventus. He's another one that's past it. Yeah, he was a good goal scorer in his day. He could show Dominic Calvert-Lewin a few things. He could da-da-da-da-da. But so why is it okay because we're missing a striker or a forward, or whatever you want to call it these days, that it's okay to get somebody in their 30s, somebody that's way past it, somebody who doesn't have any more longevity, doesn't have, a future really at the club past 1 or 2 seasons. We're just going to try and fill that void until something else comes along. But when it comes to Fabian Delph, a player that talks about ambition and people laugh at it, that he talks about winning things and people laugh at it, all the stuff he said in his Twitter and all his first interview yesterday, most other teams, Reds for one, some Manchester City supporters, you got Watford supporters, Leicester supporters, West Ham all laughing and giggling and having a good joke because A, they think that they're actually in a rivalry and in a competition with us at Everton when they're not, obviously. We might be fighting it out for Europe with those teams most of the time. So let's look at West Ham, let's look at Wolves, let's look at Leicester, get Newcastle out of there, get Watford out of there. But that's about it. The thing is that our quality level is better than all those. Our squad on a player-to-player basis is better than theirs. And yet they want to come in and start talking all this crap and trying to get in banter with us, so they think that we're their rivals. We're not their rivals. We don't really have any rivals. We're on an island on our own, right, in 7th position. We finished 8th last season, but that was because of piss poor results, because sometimes we just bothered to show up away at Fulham, away at Crystal Palace. We bottled it away to Newcastle. We bottled it at home to Leicester. There's plenty of times that we were the reason that we didn't get into the Europa League. We are the, cause of our own downfall at the end of the day. Marco's naivete, lack of squad depth, players being knackered over the Christmas period. Sometimes we just didn't bother showing up. Sometimes certain players didn't show up and then the whole team didn't show up. It's all on us as Everton Football Club, the reason that we did that. If you look at the last part of the season where we went on that big run, we were actually the 3rd best team form-wise behind Manchester City and behind Liverpool. Okay, So all this rivalry stuff, all these clubs trying to come in and banter us. Oh, look at West Ham, they're paying 70. 70. Probably wouldn't surprise me if they did. 45 million for Seb Haller, and all the Evertonians go say, "Why weren't we in for Seb Haller? We need a centre forward. How can West Ham be getting him?" Well, probably because they're going to pay over what the actual retail market value is. They got done and scorned by Maxi Gomez, who didn't want to go to him. They've signed garbage players like Perez, Andy Carroll, decent when he's fit, but obviously never fit. Who's the other one that left? Arnautovic left because he wanted to make money and go play over in China and play in, that stadium again. Converted fucking marketplace or whatever it was, superstore down there. He didn't want to play for him, so you're left with Javier Hernandez, Chicharito! And that's all you've got left. So of course they're going to pay 45 million for Seb Haller. Could it be, everybody, all the doubters, all the naysayers, all the people that just want to get up and bitch and moan and cry on Twitter and on Instagram and all that, could it be that Marco Silva and Marcel Brands and Farhad Moshiri have taken a look at Seb Haller, Sebastian? They've taken a look at him and said, he's worth 20, maybe 25. We're not going to pay 45. We're not desperate like West Spam are. We're not desperate to bring in somebody to please the fans, to please the supporters, because at the end of the day, our owners, nobody likes, and everyone thinks they're a bunch of wankers at the end of the day, right? So we've got to bring players in to appease the fans, to appease, what's her name, Miss Khalifa. Miss Khalifa, we all know who she is. She supports West Ham. So let's bring it in. Let's please all the little 12-year-olds and all the little porn addicts that are mostly probably West Ham supporters. Anyways, but they're a London club, so they've got the draw of London. Ooh, the draw of London. Yeah, okay. Anyways, so maybe we looked at Seb Haller and said, does he fit our system? No. Is he Premier League proven? Obviously not. Do we think he could do it in the Premier League? Probably not. What are the wages he's looking for? That transfer fee looks a little high. So they probably looked at it and just said, no way, not doing it. So for Evertonians, top blues, to come in and just start complaining that we didn't sign Seb Haller, that we were never in for him in the first place, makes us look like a small club. Fabian Delph talks about ambition, but we're not in it for Seb Haller. Oh, and where is our signing? What's going on with Moise Kean? Or I've heard recently, Moise Ken. Moise Ken. And what about Rafael Leao? Are we in for him? And David Neres, where's he? What's happened to Malcolm? I would be happier, and I think most people should be happier, that Ademola Lookman may be leaving the club for around the same price, if not more, than what we paid for the sexy god Andre Gomez. I would rather get these players out. Get Morales out, if possible. Get Lookman out. Get Balassi out. Get McCarthy out. Maybe possibly get Schneiderlin out. I want outs before I want ins. The Premier League and the entire transfer market right now, it is a seller's market. We all know this. Teams have money from TV. Teams have money from sponsors. No one is flat broke anymore where they have to spend their money or to sell their players. Teams have to spend the money and they have to get the asking price. Look at the Harry Maguire situation. They want 85 million for him. Better than, bigger than Van Dijk. They don't need to let him go. The son of a bitch signed a contract at the end of last season. He was quite happy to play at Leicester. He was quite happy to be at Leicester doing their thing and being all that. But now all of a sudden, Manure come around, Oil City come around and want to buy him. He wants to have this prestige, and the status of being the highest paid transfer fee for a defender since Virgil van Dijk and then since Kyle Walker and yada yada yada. He wants to leave now. He's not happy anymore. 12 months later, he's not so happy at Leicester. But why wouldn't you be? Brendan Rodgers is a great manager. You just brought in Tielemans. You still got Ndidi, you still got Vardy, you still got all these other good players. Oh, you don't think you're going to go anywhere? Leicester? Mr. Maguire? But anyway, that's beside the point. This is just ranting and this is just tangenting because that's all I saw today. And then the other one that I saw was everyone's so upset oh, so upset. Oh, Mr. Gomez is number 21. I can't believe it. Why is Mr. Gomez number 21? Why is Fabian Delph number 8? I ordered my shirt early and I want Andre Gomez number 8. Why are you ordering your shirt early with numbers on it for the pre-order? I know you little kiddies might want it. I understand that. But Everton clearly said before the numbers came out, and they say every season, and there's things we can do about that. Either you bring the new kid out with the squad numbers, or there's a whole bunch of other stuff, or make the popular players that you know that are most likely going to start the season and be a first team player. Ask them. Ask Richie and Bernie and Andre, and make sure that Pickford wants number 1. Then Keane and Seamus and Digne. Those players. Yeah, maybe try and get them. What their number is, so we can get the shirts. Because I would have loved to have pre-ordered my Andre Gomez number 8 shirt, but I wasn't sure. Okay, when I saw that, and it said, what do you want as your name and a number on the back, if you want one. Sometimes I don't, but this time I did. I wanted Andre Gomez, but I said, what if? I sat and I said, what if? What if Andre is at number 8? How foolish would I be to place an order for something like that? To have it ship all the way over the Atlantic Ocean, me to get it, pull it out and go, oh, it's Andre number 8, and then 4 days before the season, they changed it and he came out to be, 69 or something like that. He's 69, 12-year-old. And so I'd be upset and I'd have to ship it all the way back over and then, So I didn't. So I thought, well, I could just order a shirt without anything on the back and then, take it in somewhere and get it on the, all that. But I actually thought it through. I saw all the outcomes that could possibly happen because I know Everton are not good at communicating things like this. So if you're going to get on social media again and bitch about it, oh, I can't believe they do. Why is Delph number 8? That was the best part. Why is Delph number 8? Why wouldn't Andre be number 21? Why has Delph stolen Andre Gomez's number? Well, if you read... Hello? If you would have read the actual article and just not looked at the social media post and then read all the troll comments, yes, I'm looking at you, Mr. Trolls, all the comments, you would have seen that Andre wore 21 when he left Portugal and joined Valencia. And then when he left Valencia and went to Barcelona, he wore number 21. And so as a personal reminder of his journey, as a personal reminder of where he's come from and how far he's come in his footballing career, he's worn number 21. So if you'd have read the article, you would have understood, and you probably wouldn't have pissed yourself on social media, making yourself look like an absolute fool, right? So that's why it's Trigger Me Tuesday. Trigger Me Tuesday, y'all! Because the Costa and the Mandzukic bullshit rumors. Marco could have said something like, I rate Diego Costa. Mario Mandzukic has been an outstanding servant. He's been a great forward in his day. Oh, all of a sudden the boot room, that digital rag, other rags like the Express, other ones. They want to sign him now, so they can say something like Atletico Madrid reject joins Everton. Oh, Juventus reject joins Everton. Oh, yeah. Everton get all the rejected players. No other team in the entire history of the game of football has ever picked up other players that were up here, didn't get game time, didn't enjoy their stay there, didn't adapt to the culture, and all the 145 million different things that can affect a footballer to maybe go down a level and join a team where first team football may be guaranteed, where the pressure's not so much, where they can rebuild their career. No, it's a reject. Let's just call, it's not Bramley Moore Jock, it's just Reject Incorporated. Will be the title of our next, that's what we'll sell the sponsorship to. Or whatever it is. Let's sign up with, I don't know what the British version of, the rubbish pickup delivery services, the one that comes picks up your bins and all that in the morning. Let's get a contract with them, or a recycling plant or something. What's the biggest recycler in the world? Let's put that above Bramley Moore Dock as sponsorship rights, because that's basically all we are, right? That's what people want us to be. A reject spot for old, elderly, past it professionals to come in and get one last payday. Is that what people want Everton FC to be? But that's not what we are. We want youngish, hungry, talented players that are probably more interested in actually being a part of the project as opposed to making a paycheck. Yes, a paycheck's nice, but at the end of the day, sometimes you actually have to be a professional and actually care about what you're doing. And they say, oh, well, you look at the Fabian Delph thing. Fabian Delph has been brought in for different reasons. Winning mentality, worked under a fantastic manager, understands the ethics and the dedication and the moral fiber and character that it takes to win and succeed. And hopefully he can bring that and sprinkle it around the locker room with other professionals at the club. So when it comes, time to enter the winter period, or we're going through a rough patch, he can step up and say, hey guys, I got medals over here, I got titles over here. Here's, maybe Pep said this, or maybe Mikel said this, or whatever, however it works, right? We're looking for, obviously, to get players like Rafael Leao in. But the tournament's just got done. Maybe they're looking at other options. Maybe, the players have the power, right? They can decide where they want to go, where they don't want to go. So I just get tired of people getting so upset and so angry and so frustrated because we're not bringing in all these players and bringing in the forward and bringing in the left-sided right winger. We're not bringing in a backup for Seamus. So we don't know what Ghana's doing. Calm down. I know it's fun to get riled up on social media. I know it's fun to get all pissed off. And hopefully maybe people will view this video and be like, oh, look at him. He's got a wolf mask on, little wolfy gloves. And he's so angry. And we love it. It's rants and it's bants and it's da-da-da-da-da. It's passion. It's passion, baby. Passion. But there's a big difference between being passionate and just throwing out nonsensical statements or contrary or somewhat hypocritical statements. I want the best for Everton FC. I'm a Silva in guy. I think Marcel's doing a great job. And then you get all up in arms about some probably nothing flash in the pan Seb Hala, right? Trust in Marcel. Trust in Marco. There's 3.5 weeks left. Dominoes are falling into place. Let's get some more players out before we can get some players in. Let's try and balance the books because FFP, at the end of the day, is very, very important. It's embarrassing. We don't like seeing Nias up top and Fraser Hornby. Those are the options right now, right? It's Nias or it's Fraser Hornby. Maybe it would have been better at the weekend against Sion if Walcott was in the team. But maybe he got a twinge. Maybe he got a niggle. Maybe he just wanted to watch the cricket in his hotel room, right? So maybe if he was up there playing through the middle like he's always wanted, that might have been better. But when we get Richie back, when we get DLC back, it should be okay. It should be good. So I'm just saying, yes, it was a bunch of ranting. Yes, it was a bunch of shouting and this and that. But at the end of the day, why is that now I'm dropping frames? What's the problem? So now I have to stop. Anyways, that's it for today. If you continue to watch and if you're new, please like, please subscribe. I do have an Insta now. It's the Mr. Archer. It has no followers. Be the first follower. We're going to start having giveaways and other things in order to grow this channel, hopefully. In order to grow the Insta. The Twitter is exactly the same, the Mr. Archer. Probably nothing up there either. But thank you for your support. Thank you for your time. And if I offended anybody, I'm kind of not too sorry.